Welcome back, guys. So today we're going to be going over the biggest update to Mortal Kombat Mobile I have ever seen. Actually, to almost any mobile game I've ever seen. It's massive, the overhaul that they're doing on this game. So the NetherRealm put on a live stream. It was about an hour long, full of updates, full of new characters, full of new information. And I'm going to try and condense it down to about 10 minutes so that you guys know what's coming out over the next week when the update rolls out. So before we get started, if you guys haven't already joined the Mortal Kombat Mobile Discord, the link to that is in my description as well as rolling around over here. We've got about 1,000 people in there right now all talking about Mortal Kombat Mobile, Injustice 2 Mobile, all of the updates that are coming out for the NetherRealm mobile games. And it's just a great community to get involved with if you're looking for information about the new updates and stuff like that. So feel free to check it out. So for those of you who don't know, I have played Mortal Kombat X for about a year when I was playing Gods Among Us, and then Injustice 2 came out, so I started playing Injustice 2, and then now that they're updating Mortal Kombat Mobile, super pumped, hoping to jump right back into it. My roster isn't too great. If we look at my collection, I've only got a couple of golds, but I got the one that's maxed out. I got a maxed out silver. Basically, this kind of roster that I've got here is allowing me to play through all of the modes, but not really get anything too exciting. Whereas in the update, I'm hoping to get a whole bunch of new characters and cards. So let's jump right into the new stuff that they're coming out with. Alright, so the first thing they showed in the live stream were the new characters, obviously the things that people are most excited about. We have MK11 Jade here, so I'm going to shut up and just play the video so you guys can see how she plays.
We announced that Jade was coming to Mortal Kombat 11 console, and now Jade is coming to Mortal Kombat Mobile.
She looks awesome.
All her glory.
I'm freaking pumped.
So I think we should get right to it.
Let's show
and
it.
take a look at how she plays.
Yeah.
And while we're doing this, maybe just talk about what we're seeing on screen.
Yeah, sure. So here we got Jade's basic attack strings. We kind of wanted to show those off. I've added more hits in these, so you're going to get a lot more damage going in for those if you want to stack your gear that way. And also, you'll see on here, we're showing off her SP1. Couple of hits, got a snare on there, and
it's all right.
You'll see as well.
That's
the
tight.
Darkens, and we got a little slowdown there. That's her passive, embracing the shadow, where she can dodge basic attacks and get in on her opponent with a counter.
Epic.
And it's really cool. It's really nasty. I mean, she is a gold card, but she feels very diamondish right now.
Well, that's good for fans to hear, I would assume.
Yeah, and then you see here, power drain immunity. She's gaining that actually from her MK11 combatants.
So check this
Raiden
out.
will give power drain immunity to MK11 teammates. And then here, you'll see we're delivering the crushing blow.
Got crushing blows in here?
With all our MK11 characters, we're actually having crushing blows, and they also offer another combat effect for you to use on top of the standard one, coming with their special attack or combo attack. And then you see here, we're trying to match their fatal blows 1-to-1.
Yeah, so tight.
How it looks in console, the best we can in mobile. But it's a beautiful sequence. It looks great. The characters look awesome up close, and the blood's pretty wicked.
Look at those stats.
Stats are okay. Stats are nothing special if you ask me, but I mean it's a silver or it's a gold card, so and it is that is fully maxed out. So 47k attack. It's all right. It's pretty good. I would say that the fact that she can dodge basic attacks is pretty epic, but other than that, that is Jade MK11. So jumping right into the next piece that they ran over, which is the brand new home screen layout. Everything is changing about the layout, so let's run through it.
So while we're talking about that, here's our whole new menu. User interface of the main menu here.
It's so slick.
String Shao Kahn, and you can see the nifty moving panels there. And we'll go into trial right now.
Okay, so they're saying that these trials are new, where you get to try a new character. I mean, it seems a lot like challenges to me. You're going to see it here in a second. It looks a lot like challenges, but they say that you get to play with the character while you're going through the trial. So I don't know whether you unlock the character and play with it, or whether you just play, you know, they force you to use that as one of the characters throughout the trial. I'm not 100% sure. They're saying it's a new mode, but it feels pretty similar to challenges to me.
So you can now get, when our update comes out, MK11 Jade will be available for trial mode. And that will be every day you go into a tower and you do 5 towers and you earn this character card. And then you also get to play with her before. So when you're
You also get to play with her before. What does that even mean? You get to play with her before what? He does never explain it.
You're doing the trial, you get to play the Jade. Now we're going to the card packs in the store. And
So there's gold pack, martial artist. There's a whole bunch of cool packs here. I don't know whether these are actually all going to come to fruition when the update comes out, but we'll see.
this is our whole new storefront. So now you get to see the characters.
It does look tight.
In a whole new light. Don't forget the bronze pack at the end.
Bronze
Get that
pack,
every
they
day.
named it now,
But
by the way.
our new
Instead of
store
Alliance
also
pack.
has a fantastic new interface with it, and all new art and all that good stuff. So
Awesome.
it's really great.
So not only do we rebrand with a new name, Mortal Kombat Mobile, we also UI has changed, new characters coming in.
we are so much,
So
so
then
much.
just-
It is. It really is so much. I'm going to pause it there. I don't want to just waste a whole bunch of time because I just talk about, everything and nothing and how pretty everything is and nice it is. So jumping right onto the next thing, we've got MK11 Raiden. MK11 Raiden looks pretty freaking sick, guys. You're going to hear he's kind of a meta changer in that. Actually, I don't want to give it away. Just watch. He basically doesn't allow combo enders, which is insane. Also, love this already half dead character. It's amazing.
Off here. Go ahead, pack. And tell what's up.
So with Raiden, once you do 3 combo enders with him, you'll perform a crushing blow, which will disable your opponent's combo enders for the rest of the match.
For the rest of the
This
match.
is a huge DPS slowdown for these characters. A lot of characters can whip through their basics and get to their combo enders and do massive damage. And
That
really,
is so tight too.
tightening on that.
For the rest of the
that
match, you said.
The rest of the match.
Wow,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's no coming back from it, no dispelling that. And another thing we've done with Raiden, you'll see on his SP2 here, we're using some of the cool moves from console to kind of present there, and then putting our own little flair on
It
it.
really does look tight.
And then again with him, we're also replicating the fatal blow.
Yep.
A couple things I've seen here that we haven't really even shown from Raiden on the console.
No, you
A couple
haven't.
moves I've seen here.
Yeah. So yeah, first time showing him.
Beautiful. So we got his stats here, about 45k. Attack, health is 99k. He's still not maxed out on his abilities, but who gives a shit? He does look pretty tight though. Again, he's got some pretty cool moves for a gold character, right? Okay, so then we've got MK11 Scorpion. Now, he plays amazingly, and he looks cool as hell.
So here we go with Scorpion. His SP1 is very unique in that you can use it to now deliver a crushing blow, one, which will disable the character's special attacks.
That's
but it
sick.
will also is able to hit 2 characters. You can kill one and go into attacking the next one, which is something we don't normally do in Mortal Kombat.
They
Mobile, so
really
it's something
don't.
Very unique to him.
They've done it in
Very
Gods
powerful.
Among Us. They've done it in Injustice
again,
2,
here we go.
but not in
Crushing
mobile,
blow,
not in
very
MK Mobile.
beautiful. Love the shots. The blood looks awesome. And with his passive as well, kind of jumping into this, he gives his MK11 teammates
There we go.
lethal blow chances.
The feats of strength right there.
Yeah,
I love this.
That's tight.
and that's some.
He was saying that that Scorpion gives his teammates lethal attack, which is pretty cool. They kind of just glossed over it and were excited about the cinematic, which it is tight. But that's a pretty good passive for his MK teammates, right?
Special we've done for the MK11 characters where
Yep.
we've kind of taken a more cinematic camera angle.
Diamond!
All right.
Nice.
And then, as you see, it's a diamond character here, so Scorpion's gonna be available in Faction Wars and also in special booster packs.
Faction Wars and booster packs, baby. Nice. All right. He's got some pretty good stats too. He's got that 100k health, 111k health, 8k attack. That's pretty awesome.
For the MK11 booster pack. That you
I
saw.
think that's all I say on this guy.
Awesome.
Awesome. Okay, so then they go into telling us that they are going to be upgrading a mass amount of gold cards into diamond cards. So if you had gold cards that were, all the way promoted to 10, level 10, X, whatever the hell you want to call it, they will now be level 10 diamond cards with boosted stats and passives. So this is probably one of the most amazing things, most ridiculous things, because they've come out with this live stream now telling you, basically, go and buy these characters or go and upgrade these characters for cheap souls now before they become super expensive as diamond characters. So let's run through the diamond characters that they highlight, and then we'll run through all of the diamond characters that they're going to upgrade. So we've got Diamond Assassin Kitana.
All right, so Diamond Assassin Katana.
That's what I just said.
So before, the old Gold would be more of a, oh, she tagged in, do a little damage, and she has a little bit more power. Now,
She was awesome.
She not only does that, her bleed on her tag and attack does 15 seconds of bleed up to, and then also works with the other assassins, which we will go into later.
Right.
One of the main things in this most recent update is that they're focusing on building teams to have synergy with each other, as opposed to just random characters that play well together. They have built teams that synergize well together. So make sure you're going to have the entire team to be able to compete in, online and stuff like that, which I think is pretty cool. But it's going to take a little bit more grinding, right?
And so she can dodge SPs just like Assassin Jade.
What? What?
She's now
A monster.
going to be a very nasty card to have on your team.
A monster.
We knew that a lot of players had it, and
And we wanted to give people some diamond cards. All right, next we've got Diamond Revenant. Jax. Revenant, sorry.
Get real with you guys.
could be one of the weakest golds
Okay.
out there.
Yeah, he really is.
Not very strong. Sorry, all Jax fans, but we
now
made
he's-
it way better.
Now he's better.
So what we're doing here is that not only does he have his original, which we kept, although they keep their original flair, what we did was we extrapolated on that, and now when he does an SP, special attack, he goes invulnerable for a couple seconds.
Okay.
It's pretty tight.
And that's not even talking about the synergies, which I will talk about later.
More synergies.
So not only does he have health for every Circle of Shadow character, a little foreshadow of the future.
Is that a nugget?
Yeah.
Is that a nugget?
You're gonna get like him having SPs that make him invulnerable and super nasty. Like it's really.
He's gonna be a tanky motherfucker, is
So
what he's
was it a
saying.
goal of yours when?
All right, so then the last one, second to last one they highlight is Diamond Cold War Sub-Zero, who is actually a pretty awesome character to begin with, but they're upgrading him into Diamond and giving him additional stats.
So this was a pretty solid character. But we wanted to take a step further. So we have this debuff called Frostbite. And Frostbite is now tied to him in every shape or form. And he has lethal attacks and critical attacks tied to that. He has been improved by stats. And also the Cold War synergy, so
Cold
we'll talk
War
about that
team.
later, is now amped.
You're gonna
to
hear it in about 2 seconds.
11, essentially.
All right, so
Yeah,
they really
so
didn't
yeah.
tell you too much about it, except that they're just increasing his buff and then making it do additional lethal damage, which is cool, but they didn't really give us too much information on that one. That was all they said. This one is the one that I'm most excited about. Just listen. Diamond Nightmare Freddy Krueger.
You know what? He has this. His passive would, create a nightmare, and the character would then have a
This is his gold
higher
card.
chance to receive lethal blows from Freddy Krueger. Now, if you have 2 more characters with him,
The synergistic
nightmare
characters.
will be extended to 2 of the opposing teams. And then there's the kicker. If you have his equipment on, you might have a chance of having 3.
Entire team.
You can have the whole entire team under the nightmare. That means increased lethal blow chance on all those characters. And so pretty
dirty.
much you can have Freddy Krueger, wreck houses.
I was gonna say wreck face, dude.
So he is going to be improved, and he also has a team that goes along.
He does have a team. All right, we're going to talk about teams now. All right. So what you're about to see here, every single one of these teams, they're going to explain it, but every single one of these teams beats another team. Like they're specifically built to combat another team. The team which the arrow goes towards is the one that they're going to kill. So Ronin team beats Cold War team beats Day of the Dead team, right? Just goes around in a circle. Horror team kind of just is a free-for-all team. It doesn't really it doesn't kill anything in specific, and it doesn't have a counter either. But each one of these characters is getting upgraded from gold to diamond. What? That's ridiculous. Like, you saw my roster. I didn't have any diamond characters, but I have Ronin, I have Kitana, I have Johnny, whatever the fuck his name is. It's just, ridiculous the amount of characters that are going up from gold to diamond. I'm gonna love it. But a lot of people that have been playing this game for a long time are now just gonna have an entire roster full of diamond characters, which is ridiculous. So I'll let him explain this.
So we've got 7 glorious subgroups of gold to diamond cards that we put together, and we're not even including the MK11 cards here. So that's a whole team in itself. So we got Day of the Dead team. Now all those cards have been taken from gold to diamond, and they are pretty much the quintessential anti-assassin team. And now you can see here that these arrows kind of go to different teams. Each one is kind of custom tailored to take out the other team. So Day of the Dead team is the anti-assassin team, which really get into like anti-dodging with Day of the Dead Jade, who has her ghost shield. But now her meta is she gives everyone a ghost shield on that is a Day of the Dead character. And then we'll switch on over to the assassin team, which could be
Assassin
3
teams.
in the future. We'll have to find out who will be the next assassin.
Oh, 3.
I don't know.
I know.
In the
It's
future.
going to be to be
Do
continued
you know?
there. Yeah. So essentially, we got, as we talked about, Assassin Kitana there, and Assassin Jade, the meta favorite, and they all have the chance to dodge moves, and then that's really fantastic against this Circle of Shadows team, which is really good because what's great about them is that they are the most versatile group. There's 6 characters that could be added to this team. So there's Quan Chi, Dark Emperor Liu Kang, Dark Empress Kitana, and the 3 Revenants, which is Sub-Zero, Jax, and who am I forgetting? And Kung Lao. Yep. So all those characters are versatile, and they all bring immensely powerful synergistic things going on here. And then what's really good against them is Strike Force. So Strike Force.
He means
is,
that's who they're good
a
against.
ragtag group of Punk Cassie Cage, Undead Hunter Johnny Cage, and Spec Ops Scorpion, and they all work fantastic well together. They're like a power drain and power gen super team.
Okay, so he's gonna tell you next that this Strike Force team is supposed to be able to kill the Ronin team pretty easily. What? No. They're power genning, and then you've got Ronin. So they're just gonna use a special, and Ronin's gonna wreck them. I don't trust it.
But will be taken out appropriately by the new Gold to Diamond Ronin team, which is a fan favorite, Ronin Kenshi there, who can hit like a truck. And now they are the most powerful rod power group. They have amplified attack damage against everybody. But they really shine against the Cold War team, which is, as we talked about, Sub-Zero.
You heard that? He said that they really shine against the Cold War team, but when he said Strike Force team, he was like, they'll get taken out by the Ronin team. So it's like, he misspoke, I think. I don't know.
Scorpion and Sonya, and they are more of a dot focused team with the Frostbite and the fire, but also they have the shield, which Sonya Blade brings together. So all these
It's
things
an okay
bring
team, the
into
Cold
this
War
whole
team, compared to the
unique
rest of
experience.
these, I think.
And I don't want even the Stun and Slam team, which is the horror team, which is Relentless Jason, Freddy Krueger.
That's a fun-ass team, the
I don't know
horror
why,
team.
but we just decided to make Leatherface Diamond as
stronger.
well.
That's a fun team. Anyway, okay, so next is literally they've just got 50 more NetherRealm quests, so they're expanding the NetherRealm quests that you can play on a daily basis or, put your characters in. Problem is that the new 50 are super hard, apparently, in that even people with the maxed out rosters are going to have a hard time finishing all the NetherRealm quests. So don't expect them to be easy. That's all I said. Okay, so then I think this one, let me just make sure.
So we are now on Unreal.
Okay, yeah, they're upgrading to the newest version of the Unreal Engine, which means that the graphics are brand new and improved, epic, amazing, pretty, lovely, quicker on your phone, and more lightweight, so you're not going to have to download as much onto your phone. But that does mean that you're going to have data to play the game. You cannot play offline anymore. This means there should be no more hackers as well in the game, because it's going to be pretty hard to hack something that you have to access somebody else's server to play. So take it with a grain of salt, but it looks like it's going to be a good thing for the game. You're just not going to be able to play offline, which for some people might stink, but nowadays you've got to have a data connection to play anything. So that is all that they've announced for this update. That doesn't mean that there's not going to be more things that come out, new modes, new characters, all kinds of stuff like that we haven't been shown, but that is all that they said in the live stream. So what does that mean for us, right? That means, either spend your souls on characters that are going to go from gold to diamond, because you don't know what price range they're going to be after the update, or save your souls because you don't care about those characters and you want to be able to buy the new characters that come out. Either way, pick your poison, but then also remember that your characters that you're spending your souls on aren't going to mean anything without a team nowadays. So make sure that maybe not spending all of your souls maxing out one card, getting it to Fusion 10, it might not be as good as building a team of 3 that are all at Fusion 5 or 6. So not 100% sure which one you want to go with right now. I'm just letting you know what you should be thinking about before you just spend all of your souls. Alrighty guys, so if you haven't already joined my Mortal Kombat Mobile Discord, we got about 1,000 people in there right now. The link to that is in the description. It's also kind of rolling around. Oh, it's right there actually in my social feed as well. But we're all talking about the brand new content, all the stuff that we should be preparing for the upcoming update. So make sure you guys go check that out, as well as follow me on Twitter so that I can post a whole bunch of the new updates as they start rolling out. It looks like the update should be coming out around the 25th. It said that there's some stuff that's available until the 27th, so I'm not sure if that's just going to overlap after the update happens on the 25th, or whether the update's going to come on the 27th, but it looks like it's going to come out next week. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, do that now or you're dead to me. You know what I mean? Much love, guys. Peace!